Now, they are some of the most extraordinary looking floats I've ever seen.
I wish I did more kind of fishing like this. I don't do enough of this kind of fishing anymore, but it's not a float that I would use personally or ever had done, but I speak to loads of people who've been looking at these in shop over the last few weeks, and they absolutely say, "Boy, I've been looking for something like that for years and they can't be able to find them." So what are they, Tom?
I'm going to say they are sliding Bolos.
Yes, these are the new Dave Harrell ones.
Okay.
And these are made for Dave. I was talking to Dave the other week, and he were interested when he were telling me he says they use these on Wye and places like that. Now I always thought the Wye were a slow, shallow moving water, but he says no. He says there's some pegs what are deep and fast flowing and stuff like that. But I thought like straight away for the River Don.
I was thinking the Don. Yeah.
Don and the Yorkshire Ouse.
The Air, maybe.
River Air, Bristol Avon.
Yeah.
Venues like that where not everybody's got a Bolo rod, an 18-foot rod and a 17-foot rod. Some people have only still got standard length float rods. So what these are is you've got, can you see?
I can't. You've got the eye through the body there. So line
All
goes
the way
through the body.
there's like a tube.
Yeah, and then the end at the bottom.
And then
there.
the end you've got a plastic.
Let's get in on this just
Can
for
you see that?
Yeah, we're on that.
You've got a plastic eye what kicks off from the side, so it runs in line with the eye
so
of
it
the
actually
body.
comes at the bottom of that little L shape.
Yeah, so then that just slides up and down. So basically, it's a bit like just slider fishing, but fixed. So you basically, your float sits onto your bulk, roughly 3 foot away from your hook length.
Yeah.
And then you'll have 2 or 3 number 8s or a 6 and a 4, depending where you're fishing on the depth and the speed. And then as you cast it in, the float rises to a stop knot.
Yeah.
And then you fish. But they are an absolute beautiful float.
They're a real thing of beauty, aren't they?
They are. They're really good, these. And he's put a lot of thought into these floats. Now, there's only 4 sizes. So there's a 12 gram, a 10 gram, an 8 gram and a 6 gram. The other good thing with these floats is as well, the tips pull out. So they've got a great big plastic bristle in them. So they're dead easy to see even at distance, 20 metres out, 10 metres down your peg. Even I can see that.
Yeah.
But they sit into a plastic collar there, which is completely waterproof.
Yeah.
So the water can't get in. And then obviously you can change from a red to a yellow or vice versa. Tipex one black, or paint one black, sorry. And then you can still fish with one float, but all different coloured tips in it. But they are a float. I have also seen a lad called Tony Kersley, who fishes in Ireland on the Earn system a lot.
Yeah.
He fishes off the back of his boat and uses them just as a top and bottom slider, drops them in and catches great big hybrids and bream and roach and everything like that. And he's been using these now for a while and he thinks they're a fantastic float. But if you're after a float, what's a little bit different for fishing in deep water, but you struggle to cast a normal slider out, or you haven't got a full 6-7 metre Bolo rod and you're wanting a float for fishing in deep water, have a look at these.
Absolutely. Lovely them.